At the start of every school year, I like to put in what I call my substitute games. Stick around for this three-part series as we take a look. First up, four-corner boat races.
Uh, yeah. Yeah.
Hello, everyone. Happy Saturday. Week 1 is now in the books. Thought we'd take a look at the lesson plans that I'm going to do for week 2. I like to put in my substitute games during week 2. This is going to be a three-part series, so let's get started. So some of the reasons I call these my substitute games, at the start of the year, we turn in an emergency substitute folder, and I've placed these three games in there. I like to explain them to the kids early and have the kids playing them early so they're familiar with them. So when the substitute comes in, they're ready to go. And in fact, I have the kids practice setting up the games as well. So it makes it a little bit easier on everybody the day that the substitute arrives. So let's take a look at game 1, four-corner boat races. The gym setup's really quite simple. I just leave the mats out where the boats are. I grab 4 other mats and I stand them up on their end to make little walls, curving walls, to make the course. I've used cones in the past, but the kids would kick down the cones. They'll run inside the cones. But by using the mats, they'll go around the mats and not knock them down either. You'll need one pool noodle to use as kind of a baton to hand off, and pretty much that's it. To start, have one team report to half court. Have them form a single file line, have one person step up to go first, and give them the pool noodle to start. On go, each crewmate will run one lap and then hand off to their next crewmate. I keep the time on the Roku TV. You can use a stopwatch as well. Take the total time of all runners, and I usually write it on the whiteboard after each group completes. If you have time to run a second round or even a third round, some of the things you can do is maybe have 2 teammates lock arms and complete a lap together, and then hand off to 2 other teammates that have their arms locked. And then if you have time for a third round, you can even have the entire team lock arms and then run a lap for a time. So let's discuss a few helpful tips. Number 1, have each team practice handing off before you start the race. I have them all get in one straight line across the gym, and they'll run a couple yards, hand to the next person, a couple yards, hand to the next person, all the way down, and then they'll bring it back. Second thing, discuss the importance of being ready when you're in line. If you're the next person to go, be alert, be ready, be at the starting line, pay attention. Number 3, all the other teams are going to get excited and cheer, and they'll be watching the clock and cheering as well. Make sure not to allow any runner interference. They'll want to reach out and high five. I highly recommend don't let them do that. They end up getting 2 stinging hands, and that's no good. Just tell them it's okay to cheer, but just make sure you stay out of the way of the runners. I give a first offense a warning, and a second offense is a 5-second penalty. All right, guys, that's going to do it for part 1 of the substitute series. Be sure to like and subscribe, and if you have any comments, be sure to leave them down below, and we'll see you in the next video.
Yeah. Yeah.